Accio! Incendio! Hogsmeade, here I come.
For the cost of things these days, I'd be able to take
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to...
I'd like to ask you about action.
proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry. She got to her favorite. It holds no enchantment.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. She says that no. But she has used her sight to.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to...
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us thereof.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to... Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hello there.
Revelio. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook.
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library.
Have you ever spoken directly to...
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Such arrogance.
Not your best moment, I fear.
This day's gone on too long.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the...
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't...
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside. Only way forward. Confringo!
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio!
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here. How nice of you to stop by. Why don't you come up here and fight? Come here, you. Rubber up, boy.
Incendio. That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Watched. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
From one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
I have a brother who works at Green Docks. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Someone there? Someone's here.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Patricius Totalis.
Who is it?
Patricius Totalis.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler, another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Confringo.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Incendio! Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
Swimming this area is a waste of my time. What was that?
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you're quiet as a grapple, you are.
Somebody there? Hello?
I won't rest.
Descendo! Accio!
Such arrogance. You haven't had mushroom stew like what? Wait a moment. I won't rest until
Descendo! How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl
Revelio.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again.
You're right, the world's not safe at the moment.
Oh, I will. You could be... Ranrock's lot won't take me down. And I've you to thank. Please, accept this gift in exchange for your help.
Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
What? You made a mistake coming here.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
Revelio.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
Knowing a meat, he's likely studied here. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. That item is of the highest quality. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time trial at the South Coast course. However...
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. Do be careful, of course. I look forward to one.
Off on another adventure, are we?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Perhaps I shall scout around.
This place has seen better days.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Potato! Bombarda! Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! That was a close one. Revelio. Revelio.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as... And in my experience, that's... Anyway, don't let it go to your head.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we?
Get ready to lose.
This is going well. If I do say so myself. Now that's more like it! made it. Brilliant. This is going well. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant! That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere. Well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a... And me, I fell in love. Something about...
Will you keep running these?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. You're welcome to run them. Anyway, hope we find...
I take it you want to play for a team, but...
I'm my father's girl. As for a team, it's the... When I'm finished with herbology, perhaps?
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
How's my favourite test flyer? What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final...
What will you do after the final upgrade?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself. Just for the... Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades. Proved the naysayers wrong.
I shall look forward to speaking.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team. Aloha, Mora. Time now, Demi guys.
Revelio.
You'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barn. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner. He cut me out of our herbology I'll show him.
That must have been frustrating.
Yes, it was. Supercilious fool. A venomous tentacle. I can't get anywhere near. But no one would...
I'll get the venomous tentacle.
Marvelous. Take as many herbology supplies. Remember, I just need that...
Mr. Barnes, about that venomous tentacular you wanted me to get.
Bring it to me. That'll...
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
This must be it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Friend of mine from a...
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but she didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were...
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked...
Well done. You certainly know...
I can't be certain, but I have an idea. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course.
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had... Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and perhaps nabbed her first and then
You got all of that from
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should...
I don't suppose you've thought about
No, it belongs to her. Keeping...
If you're right about finding her here, how do we...
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over.
Well then.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confuso.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her.
Revelio.
At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Got the grap horn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Well, there's no turning back now. Domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She is making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting.
True.
Unless what?
Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
New instruments are expensive.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. Thanks for stopping by.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.